Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another video. In this presentation, we're going to take a look at all the steps to achieving a nice double dough. So we're going to be learning the ingredients, we're going to learn the process, we're going to learn each and every step. It's super easy, I promise you. There's just a few steps involved, but you could be producing doubles in your own kitchen. So let's get into this video. Hey y'all, so today I am going to be making some doubles. It's yet another Trini street food that you can easily find in every area, probably in the most common areas of Trinidad. Yeah, on every corner, you know, of the main areas and stuff, you can find doubles. They're about $5 for one. Anyways, I'm going to show you how we are going to make this recipe, and I'll show you all the starters. You're going to need 3 cups of flour. In here I have 2 cups, and I'll put the extra cup. There's 3. You will need 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of yeast. I put 1.5 teaspoons actually. So after adding those ingredients to your bowl, you're going to use a whisk, and you're going to just be incorporating everything so that everything's, you know, fluid and mixed in properly. So we're just going to give it a nice whisk for about a minute from the bottom up. Make sure everything's mixed in. So to my flour I put all my ingredients, and of course you saw when I whisked them in, right? So all my ingredients are whisked in at this point, and I have my 1 cup of water on the side here. It's warm water. I'm going to just be starting to add that to the dough. So we're gonna start mixing our dough right now, and you're gonna go in with your hand. I put about half of it first, and I use my finger. Everybody has their own way, but I use 1 finger because I kind of feel through my dough to see how much more water. But yeah, and then you're gonna start combining this. You're looking for a soft dough, so nothing too hard, right? It's a soft dough we're going for. So we just put a little bit more water there, and we're gonna work that in to this dough. And put a little bit more water, and we're gonna work that. I'm gonna put some more water, and that's the end of your 1 cup measurement. So we're just gonna work everything in at this point and get ourselves a nice soft dough. I'm just gonna put, I'll say about 1 tablespoon more of water. So I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon more of water. And yeah, just gonna give it a mix. So as you get your dough here, it's a nice soft dough, as you could see, right? Because we're going for a nice soft dough. What I'm gonna do to make this not develop a shell, like we want this to stay as soft as possible. So in order to have that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of oil to cover top this, and I'm gonna rub it on. I started with 1 tablespoon, and I'm just gonna take my hand and rub that oil onto this dough. The point of doing this is so that the dough doesn't get a shell, you know, and it stays nice and soft. So I make sure I oil it. I'm just going to use that 1 tablespoon because that seems to have been enough. And I'm going to cover it with cling wrap just so that no air really gets in, and we're going to let this rest. So now that this is well oiled, I'm just going to put the cling wrap over top, and I'm going to let this rest for at least half an hour. The longer you let it rest, the better. I'm going to leave mine for about half an hour to an hour, depends. Yeah, and I'll take you along with me after half an hour from now. So I'm just going to cover this with cling and let it rest for now. So we're back here with the doubles. As you can see, the dough is really nice, puffed up because it's full, right? So I have a rolling board here, and to that I put a tablespoon of oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking out little pieces like this, like pinches of it. Make sure your fingers have a bit of oil. It works easier. So once you get a piece of oil, you're going to just put your glue here, and I just do a push. Make sure you have oil on the surface, and you do a push-pull motion. Push-pull. I'm going to stretch this right out, and you're going to see what it looks like when I push and pull it all the way. I do need 2 hands, unfortunately. So I'm going to show you what it looks like once I get it to the right shape. So yeah, guys, so I have this bubbles here. So for me, I just roll it out. And put it to the side. Make sure your ends are flat. And this is ready to be fried. Once again, you take a piece of glue, like so. Now there's another option. You can use a rolling pin. Sometimes I do. I could right now. You could use that. Same idea. And that's ready to be fried too. So I have rolled out all my doubles here, as you can see, and they're ready to be fried. I choose to do all at a time and then fry them. It's way easier to have them go because, you know, it's only like 30 seconds of frying. It fries so fast. But anyways, yeah, so I just recovered it so it maintains the moisture of the grease, the oil that I put on it. We're about to fry it now. So by the way, I have the pot heating up. It has to be nice and hot, so medium high is the temperature. I also have the containers ready with kitchen towel lined with greaseproof paper, then another kitchen towel, and plus the lid. This kind of thing needs to be covered or else it'll get kind of stiff, and you don't want that. Placing it into my hot oil. that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna start to rise and float and stuff. I'm gonna start flipping it. I'm gonna just get my flipper and start going at it. It's pretty much done now. Hey guys, so as you can see here, I have used some doubles wrapping paper and I have a doubles that I prepared here. So inside this doubles I have some chickpeas, the chickpeas chana that was cooked. I have some cucumber chutney and I have some anchar. This is some apple anchar. I'll be making a video on the apple anchar, and the cucumber chutney is already on there. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you, and there's the doubles. It's nice and flexible as you would want. So I'm just gonna close it. I'm probably gonna close it back up and just eat it throughout like you would eat like a shawarma or a wrapped sandwich. But yeah, so this doubles is ready to go, y'all. Ready to go. Super moist.